Alrighty guys, Sounds right here. Welcome back to another episode of LSPDFR. Today we're jumping back in with the Perro Police Department. And today we're actually going to be trying to do a foot patrol around the beach. We still have a vehicle just in case we get into like a pursuit or anything like that and we need to spring into action and stuff. But I actually got this idea from the Precinct, which is the other police simulator game that I streamed a bit and all that stuff, and I thought we can maybe try to replicate that in LSPDFR, see if it's feasible in LSPDFR and stuff. Considering that there's plenty of events and stuff that can spawn ambiently, I'm sure it'll be fine, but only one way to find out, and that's to jump in and check. So, like I said, we have the vehicle here. We have the the Class A cruiser here, just in case we get into a pursuit, or something's a little bit too far away and we need to get there fast. So, we have this here to help us get to places still and stuff. But yeah, we're just gonna head on down. I think we're gonna head on down to the parking lot, just down below on the ground floor and stuff, and then just kind of start our patrol down there, but obviously we have to get there first. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's jump on in and see what happens. Alrighty, and here we are. We're just going to go ahead and park our vehicle up here. It doesn't seem to be like... That is surprising that there's nobody else in this parking lot right now. But it looks like we have a stolen vehicle tracker actually we can go and do. So lo and behold, we're going to go and do that. It's a blue Dilettante. So, it's almost for foot patrol, I guess, but it's alright. Actually, you know what? No, we're not doing that. This is a foot patrol. Fuck it.
10-4.
Alrighty, so we are pulling up into a parking spot here. It feels weird having absolutely nobody else. Okay, there's a few people in this parking lot, but feels very, very empty. I guess it's also becoming nighttime as well, so we'll see how things go and all that stuff doing this fucking foot patrol around here in the pier. We'll try not to take too many vehicle callouts or anything like that, since this is supposed to be, like I said, a foot patrol. It's kind of redundant to have a foot patrol and then, do a bunch of vehicles. If somebody steals a vehicle from one of the parking lots or something, and we go to trace them, that's perfectly fine. It is that if I start my foot patrol and immediately take a call out that requires us to go on our vehicle and all that stuff, then obviously that's going to be a different story. So yeah, we'll just kind of wander around and have a gander and see what's going on. I do already see some sort of events happening on the other side of the barge here. I don't know, they seem to be going away from us. Yeah, no, they're getting away from us a bit here. Unless they're up top. They could just be up top, but yeah. They could very easily be up top. Or they're in the... Yeah, no, I think they're up top. Unless they're in the, Oh, God. Oh god, now they're causing accidents and shit up here. What the fuck? A fire? What do you mean? Ah, Jesus. Oh my god, there's a Panto driving around down there. I probably won't be able to reach my vehicle before it despawns, but... Yeah, unless I can run after him because he seems to be stopping for pedestrians, I could just try to sprint after him here. Hang on. I hope my vehicle doesn't despawn. Fucking gas leak! Hey! Hey! I'm on fire! Hey, you stop. Stop. Just stop. How you doing, sir? Officer Sunstrider with the Del Perro Police Department. Are you okay? No, I stopped you today. You really don't know. Okay. Here, let's go ahead and do this here quickly, and then vehicle operations. You're driving in a restricted area. You can't be driving down here. The reason why I stopped you is you're driving in a restricted area. Only emergency services as well as city service vehicles can drive around down here, I'm pretty sure. You aware that this is a restricted area? Sorry, I didn't realize. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and make ourselves not available. Okay, do you have an ID on you, sir? An ID on you, sir?
Thanks so much.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and ask for an additional unit down here. Michael Remington. Oh, and his license is suspended. Yikes.
Who is this?
Okay, well, you can go ahead and request a vehicle check as well in the Panto.
Target vehicle license plate 27 Union Queen George 582. Target is
question
10-4.
Head. Equipment. Vehicle documentation. Suspended driver's license. So I just realized your driver's license is suspended. Are you aware? You were? Alright, well, you can't be driving on a suspended driver's license. It's a big deal, blah, 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 blah. Alright, well, unfortunately, my friend, at this time you are going to be under arrest
You have the right to shut the fuck
for
up.
driving on a suspended license. And the right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you. Right to an attorney, if you can't afford one, will be appointed to you, and all that fun stuff. Let's go ahead and get him patted down, and I'll do the vehicle. Alrighty, well, it's pretty clear that the unroadworthy vehicle is the least of his issues right now, so we'll go ahead and create a arrest report, vehicle operation while license suspended or revoked. Can I get driving in a restricted area? Is that a thing? Driving. Obstructing motor vehicle, DUI. Nah, alright, we'll just hit him with the driving while suspended charge. These two officers will go ahead and take you in, alright, man? Since I'm doing a foot patrol right now. Alright, we'll get a flatbed out here for the Panto, and then we'll be code forming back to 8 off of that. Oh, boy. That's great, isn't it? Hopefully my vehicle didn't despawn. I'm gonna go check that real quick, as long as we don't get called for something else. Oh, boy.
Just trying to hang on until tomorrow. I hear you, fam. What the fuck are you doing in Davis?
Dispatch, we got a visual on the curb.
There's a need for speed pursuit coming through, but I am definitely not in the position to join that pursuit right now, because I don't even know if my vehicle's still over there or not.
Not cool. Yo, catch you later. What's up?
Alright, so making our way back to the side where we parked our vehicle, and it looks like there's some sort of event going on up here. Apparently, oh yeah, no, I see somebody drunk as a skunk up there.
So like, man, I know it's rough out there, man, but you
Hey, buddy! Hey, buddy, stop for a sec. El Perro Police Department, you alright over here, boss? You've been drinking it all today. You don't drink. How about drugs? Well, you don't look very clean there, my man.
What's up, man?
You know why I stopped you today? Shakes head, no. Alrighty. Public disturbance questions. Public violation.
Just remember, it's always 420 somewhere in the world.
The reason why soliciting prostitution, public smoking, public drinking. The reason I stopped you today is public intoxication. Being drunk as you are can be considered public. And why are you out here so drunk? Didn't realize that was a big deal. Alrighty. And just keeping safe and making sure drunk people can be dangerous. So you can respect that, right? Yeah, whatever. Great. Okay, well. Like I said, just trying to keep everybody safe here, man. Do you have an ID on you?
A license. Thank you.
Alrighty. Joe Goldenberg. Alright, he seems to be all good here. Let's go ahead and hit him with a breathalyzer real quick.
Thanks so much.
Breathalyzer is negative. Drug swab is
Thank you.
also negative. Interesting. Well, I don't know what's going on, man. Maybe you're just a little tired or something, but here's the deal. Since you look a little bit loose on your feet there, for lack of a better term. You look a little imbalanced there, man. I'm gonna just call you a cab to get you to where you're going, alright? You're not drunk or high or anything as far as my test can conclude, so how about you just go get in the taxi over there and just get home a little safer than what you look like here, alright, boss? Alrighty, well, he's gonna go off and do his own thing in the taxi, and then we'll be code 4 off of that pedestrian stop him back to an 8.
Hey, dude, what's up? Motherfucker!
Hey, look at that. It looks like our car's still down there. Yep, that's the vehicle I spawned in. The retro Stanier. It's not a Stanier, but the retro cruiser. So I guess no matter how far we go, it's still going to stay there. I mean, if one thing LSPDFR has is that it's really good at keeping your vehicle from despawning, at least. So there's that. So maybe we'll get in it and maybe drive to the other side or something like that. I'm not too sure. We could probably fly end event or something like that. I don't know. God. Oh shit! Aw, it despawned my vehicle when that ambient pursuits popped up. Oh my god! Ouch! Motherfucker, dude. Alright, I guess I'll go get a new cruiser and try to catch up with that pursuit then, because he ran my ass over. Good lord, man. Well, we spawned in a new vehicle, but I don't think we're gonna be able to find this guy.
Assistance required in Del Perro.
I don't know if we're finding this guy here. Oh! We got him again. Hang on. Considering the fact that he ran my ass over, we're gonna keep pursuing here. They're down at the pier right now, so... hit and run on a fucking police officer here. And these rotators are bright. I mean, similar to the Precinct game, which is what I'm basing this foot patrol off of. There have been foot patrols in the Precinct that I ended up getting into 1 or 2 vehicle pursuits as well, so it's not necessarily so out of the blue or uncommon that you think it would happen. I'm just gonna try not to focus too much on it. Just the fact that he ran my ass over makes me want to keep pursuing him, so... we'll see how well this goes, I guess. Oh boy. Well, no. Please don't be going onto the freeway. Please don't be.
Suspect has crashed. Hey, dispatch, the suspect is on foot. I got you now.
You're done, bro. You're done. Give it up.
You're screwed!
You ain't gonna see daylight for a while.
You completely surrounded!
Okay.
You
Wonderful. Well, I appreciate the assistance, fellas. Fucking ran my ass over in the parking lot when you guys first started chasing him. Alrighty, well, he's definitely getting a slew of charges here. Arrest report. Evading a peace officer. Hit and run causing injury. And I guess that's all we can get him on, so not so much a slew of charges, just a couple of charges. So we'll go ahead and get him transported.
Assistance required on Del Perro
We'll get
Freeway.
tow out here for his vehicle. We can dismiss everybody else, and we'll be code 4 and back 10-8 off of that. Ah!
Suspect located.
Oh?
In pursuit.
Okay, looks like the Bolo suspect was found by another unit. Alright, well,
Helicopter.
we'll go ahead and respond to that. Seems to be, I mean, we get attached to the pursuit anyway
Over the area.
when the suspect gets spotted, so we might as well respond, even though this was supposed to be a foot patrol. Oh well. It's alright. It's,
Assistance required in Pacific Bluff.
Dispatch, we got
hopefully the AI can keep on him until I can get caught up here.
from the perp.
We shall see. Oh no, we lost him. Maybe we can get LSSD in here.
Required in Richmond.
I mean, we are getting kind of far from our jurisdiction, so if we don't find him again, I'm not going to be too worried, but... yeah, I don't know.
Assistance required in Richmond Glen. Units respond code 3.
Charlie 4, roger that. We're in the area. Dispatch, I need a location for this
Yeah,
guy.
we're not seeing him. We do not have eyes. I think we're just gonna fucking terminate here. Unable to locate, and we'll head back to our jurisdiction. Unfortunate, but oh well. I don't know, we could always do some parking enforcement here. Check out these vehicles, make sure they got, no valid ticket. Alrighty, well. Do some parking enforcement since this is supposed to be, again, a foot patrol. Take a shot of vodka every time I say foot patrol or mention foot patrol, I guess. Because I'm pretty sure with these fucking meters, you have to have a ticket, I assume. Yeah, ticket required, Bay City Ave, yeah. Definitely. Valid for 5 hours. This is a red zone, but they're parking meters, so I'm not going to pull a... oh, expired. I'm not going to pull a DOJ cop and picket somebody for being in a red zone, even though there's clearly visible parking meters. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do... God, the cops in DOJ were fucking notorious for that, and it was so annoying. Alright, this one's valid. The Dilettante is also valid. No ticket found. I like to include parking enforcement in some patrols where it makes sense here and there, but obviously I'm not going to prioritize it necessarily because obviously we have parking enforcement for that. Which it has been a while since I did a parking enforcement episode, but I also don't want to oversaturate those episodes either because I know that those could be kind of boring. Alright, that one's still valid, and it's also kicked in the fender as well, so there you go. Wonderful. We also have some more parking down here we can check out, I guess. I guess we'll mark ourselves as available for calls for now, just to see if anything happens. But if nothing special happens after checking these cars here for parking stuff, we might head back to the station and clock off for the day. Let's see here. Alright, you're valid. You're valid. You're valid. You're valid. You're valid. You are valid only for 7 more minutes, but you're still valid. No ticket found. There we go. Alrighty. Well, we'll head back to our vehicle, drive down to the station, unless something fancy happens on our way from here to the station. And yeah, we'll be 10-7 back to the station and stuff. Oh shit! We just saw somebody get hit there. Oh no! Oh shit! Oh sh...
Charlie 4 is airborne and headed to the scene.
Catch up to him. Stay on him. Stay on him.
Air support. All units advised he's heading north.
Damn it. Have a hit and run suspect that we're now chasing. Eek!
Suspect has entered the freeway.
Alright, we got him, we got him. We see him. Get fucking... couple SAHP on this. At SAHP, no, we got a chase now on Interstate 2. And they are.
I see the perp. We're in pursuit.
Police, last warning, pull over.
Let's see if we can get a spike strip on him. Spikes were not long enough, my man. You gotta have better spikes next time. I mean, we could probably try. We'll probably rush up to the next entrance, or exit here, I should say. Or are they getting them? Aw, I think there was a foot fail. Damn.
Be advised, we have a runner.
Yep. That's unfortunate.
Pick yourself up.
Oh well, we're getting them anyway. You have the right to remain a dumbass. Alrighty, well. I guess SCHP's gonna go ahead and take that arrest. We'll clear everybody else off and we'll be code 4 back 10-8 or 10-7 back to the station, this time for real to clock off for the day. Does this interior feel odd? I thought like the textures were bugging in my interior, but I guess not. I guess it's just what it looks like inside. Interesting. Alright, well I guess the closest station is technically the FIB building, but I do not feel like playing fucking Ring Around the Rosie trying to get up here, so we're just gonna go ahead and end our patrol here and just say we pull into underground parking or something like that to clock off. I just do not feel like waiting here and shit. So let's go over a couple court cases today. We have driving while license suspended or revoked, $800, 7 months in prison, and license further suspended for another 3 months. We have evading a police officer and hit and run causing injury, 11.7 grand, 8 years in prison, license suspended for 5 months. Alrighty, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode of LSPDFR, kind of combining both foot and vehicle patrol. Kind of like I said earlier at the start of the episode, kind of taking a little bit of inspiration from the Precinct in order to carry it over to LSPDFR, I guess in a more modern setting, concerning the Precinct takes place in the 90s, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and maybe we can do this again at a different location in the future. But until then, I'm going to be calling this episode here, and I'll see you guys next time.